Hey, you looking for a solution to transport two guitars to a show? Stay a while. What's up? Today I'm reviewing with me this here case right here that I have. This is the GATOR double electric guitar bag. It's a gig bag. This one in particular is good because it's quite sturdy. Okay, so I've had this case for about a month or two now, and I gotta say it's made transportation of my gear quite a bit easier. You know, when you have to go to your venues and then you have to park about 5 minutes away from your venue. You know, if you have about 2 trips to do or 3, depending on how much gear you're taking with you, you can get it can get quite a bit. It can take up a bit of time, or maybe not so much time, but it can get a bit annoying when you have to walk through a bunch of people, a bunch of pedestrians, and you know, or you yourself walking is fine, but when you have a lot of gear on you, you tend to create a bulk on yourself, especially if you have to make if you have to go through that trip twice or 3 times depending on the amount of gear. So this one has made it quite a bit easier. So this is the GATOR dual electric guitar bag. This one right here is it's quite a sturdy gig bag. So with this one, it is not as soft as a normal gig bag. When you think of a gig bag, it's halfway between a gig bag and a case, because it's if you could imagine, if you're using a hard shell case, it would be quite a bit bigger than this. But with this, it's fairly easy to transport because of its size. It easily fits in your car. I drive a coupe. It's kind of like a sports car, and space is important to me, so the size of the equipment. This one works pretty well. I like the fact that it has this handle here, and I like how this one has quite durable back straps or carrying straps, and this one has some metallic red clips here that is replaceable. Okay, and it has some adjustable straps down the bottom here. Put some gear away. Okay, on the bottom here you have these are some rubber feet that makes it grip the ground, gives it some security. So, oh, there's a close one there. Now, right here, this is how it opens up. One side opens up like this, as you can see right there. Like that, where you fit the guitar in. I have a custom 22 here. Okay, so fits just like that. This one here has a neck cradle. Okay, it's quite secure. Velcro. Just secures your it doesn't quite move, and there's space around the headstock. Just put this chair down. Okay, so what I do is I put my strap right about there, on the side. Alright. And just close it. Zip it up. Zip it closed. On the other side, just turn it over. And it's like a mirrored style. Opens up like this. Put the other guitar in. I put my other PRs in. My custom 24 in here. Same deal. It's got this Velcro thing. And I forgot to mention it has these protective parts here. As well as down here. Because that's where the bridge would normally scratch out the part of the gig bag. And this is where the strings would, the machine heads would scratch up the inside of the gig bag as well. And it has these foam inserts. They look like foam, but they're I'm not sure what's in there, but you can feel there's a groove right here. There's a gap right about here, because normally guitars they put their strap locks that have pins that protrude, so it's important that there has the space here so it doesn't ruin it. Okay. Close that right up for now. The zippers as well, they feel quite sturdy as you're zipping and unzipping. They feel strong. They feel strong and like durable. It has a handle here as well, so in case you just wanna do something like this, and then you just quickly pick it up. You just grab the handle right there. See that? Just grab it right there. And that's it. Bring it up to the bed. Let's bring in a little zoom action here. Alright. Now, it has some compartments, with some spacey compartments like this. Like, I keep the one of the smaller tools like tuners and towel, Allen keys. The smaller things that I'd like to quickly access at the top here. Another cloth, so that I don't have to reach down and go for this. It's just a preference, but there's a small compartment here as well. In the lower portion of this zip here. Okay, so for you could say this is for flatter items. Okay. The handle there, you can see it, this one, and then this compartment right here for flatter, smaller items. Right now I have a bunch of wireless transmitter cables. See that? I have a couple there. Close that up. And you have the main compartment right here. It opens up all the way, so down there. And the other one's all down there, so it opens up big. You've probably already seen this from other guitarists. Another review of this case from YouTube. Right now I have my Hercules. This is a guitar stand. Right here, and this cable that I made, an orange cable, or orange colored cable that I made with nitric ends, straight and right angled. Keep it right here. I can usually keep it here on this thing, but I just keep it there. And with my Hercules guitar stand, you know, it's small enough, it fits in here. Just like that. So I like to put it in there before the cable, like this, so the cable is easier to access. Now on this, there's a small pocket right here. Just move over, get some light going. Okay, so Get some light. These two pockets right here, as you can see. My wireless transmitter, there's usually two in there, but the other one is in another bag right there, and then some more on this other pocket right here, some more, you know, transmitter leads. Alright, those are my main ones for stage. As I use the Shure transmitter or wireless system. I think they're a great system, and I use one receiver, the one that's the pedal board type, and two of these for two guitars for easy changing in case of a string breakage, you know. And get rid of this first. Put it down. There's this medium-sized compartment. I suppose you could fit an iPad in here or a tablet. This black one right here. It's got a nice interior to it. It's the same as the as on the inside. It's like I'm not sure what this is called. It feels like a luxurious type feel. Okay, plush or whatever they call it. And then on this, underneath this orange place here, you can put some of your documents, your lyrics, a notebook, or a laptop maybe. I haven't tried it with my 15-inch laptop yet, but that's what you can fit in here. The width or the depth of this particular compartment here is about, you can see that, so with my thumb like that, see, it's about, let's say, I think that's about 2 to 3 inches, between 2 and 3 inches. Okay, you can put some pens over here, I guess. Yeah, there. On the back here, you got this this little clip here to clip something, hang it in there. I like that. And the GATOR right there. And this thing also is they designed this with the weather in mind, with rain. There's a umbrella logo right there, symbol. Okay, so this zipper right here. That's the raincoat of it. You know, I don't really want to take it out first. Couldn't be bothered. You can just watch the other people who did this. Okay, so this is what I was talking about with those clips. All right. Before. Hope you can see that. Get some light on. See these this red type thing here. You can adjust it to move this to the top clip if you'd like. I just left it there. That's how it came with. If I bring this up here, you can see there's these things here. Okay, so I'm not sure what they are. I'm sure they have a purpose, but it's like something like this. This is a, so you can thread that through. I guess it's maybe something like that. I'm not sure what use. I'll find something. I'll find a I'll find a use for that later on. But right now, it's probably good to have that there. That's good. Some more clips on here, on this thing here. Doesn't have it on the other side, but that's all good. Okay. Have this nice leatherish thing down the bottom there. Okay. all in all, this thing is sturdy. See, it's quite tough. All right, just the feel of it's sturdy. It's a bit heavy. It's when you've already loaded it up with 2 guitars, but that's a small. I guess that's a decent price to pay for convenience. Just put this back there. I put it in upside down. It's easier. Okay. Close that up. You can see the way these handles are put onto the are implemented onto this case. And you've got these buttons right here. It's well stitched all the way to the edge there. Same with this, and this particular one here as well. It has like a soft feel to it underneath this there. Has a soft foamish feel, which is great. Oh, it's not too soft, but it's firm. And the way it's attached to the main body, it's stitched quite well, double stitched in fact. Okay, and I just love the color of it too. The way how it's that red and black color. To me, I've pretty much associated that. I've associated that color style with durability. You know, it's very similar to my other bag, my bag that I have all the gigging accessories at, like cables and gadgets and things. It's a red and black color as well. It's a nice combination. But apart from that, yeah, this is it. Great gig bag for 2 electric guitars, and bringing 2 electric guitars in a show without having to, you know, lug around two cases or 2 bags like that. Like, you know, you just have one, and then your other hand would have something else like a small trolley with your amplifier, and then your accessories backpack on you, and it's more or less one trip for me. You know, just secure it, because since you have 2 guitars in there, like with me, I have about 2 Polaroid Smith guitars in there. You know, if the bag gets stolen, that's about bye. That's about eight grand right there. So keep it low profile when you're storing it somewhere, and you know, secure it as much as you can. After the show, put it in your car maybe when you're not going to be using it anymore, and you should be fine. Yeah, it's a very convenient solution. I like it. I don't always use it, especially on rehearsals, because on rehearsals I just use one of the PRS hard cases, and then just because I just pretty much just need one guitar for rehearsals anyway. And yeah, this is a good solution for the shows, for local shows anyway, where I have control over the transportation of my gear. But if I was going international, for example, we went to Japan, you know, my band Stellar Addiction, we went to Japan and the Philippines, and you know how airline companies are. They're not that careful with your gear, you know, to put it bluntly. So like, I had my case on the cargo, and when I got my case back, it was all scratched up and things. So I guess they mishandle it. It's they really do. So I just use the case for that, for international drive, when I don't have control over the cargo. But for local shows, when I'm driving, or if we're going interstate, Sydney to Melbourne or whatever, where we'd be using a van, this is good. You know, I can bring 2 guitars with not as much space as 2 cases, 2 hard cases. So it's good for that. check it out. There's some other alternatives out there, like I think it's the Mono 8 Mono M80, and I think there's another good one there, such as the I think it's a Reunion Blues. That seems like a good solution as well. But I picked this, because it's a good product. I can see it's a good product, and because my drummer works for a music distribution center, so I got it for a good price as well, and it worked out really good in the end, and I'm quite happy with it. So GATOR, I quite forgot the name. I think it's Pro Duo Electric. Yeah, you can look it up. It's pretty easy to look up on the GATOR website or just on Google. GATOR. I think I'm pretty sure it's Pro Duo 2 times electric or something like that. But this is my thoughts. 2 months so far, no issues. It's probably more than 2 months, but let's say between 1 and 2 months. And so far so good. Okay, I like it. It's gonna stay with me for a while. Okay, so this is my take on the GATOR case or double gig bag. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see some more gadgets, gear reviews, and all that. All things that interests guitarists, guitar nerds, us who like some cool gear, practical gear, and other stuff. So I give you permission to hit that like button, smash it if you're into that kind of thing, subscribe if you haven't already. I'd really appreciate that. Do some comments on what you think about the GATOR dual gig bag. Give us some alternatives as well on if there's something better than this, if there's something that you prefer more, if there's anything out there. It'd be good to know. Be good to let other people see some options, other people who are looking for a similar solution. But other than that, follow us as well at Stellar Addiction. We have Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. My band Stellar Addiction. Check it out. You might like it. It's cool. Thank you again for watching. Bye.